So guys, it's only been a few short days since the actual unveiling of the new Subaru Performance BSTI and Subaru Performance ESTI at the Japan Mobility Show in Tokyo. Now, we made a video just earlier in the week speculating on what these new models might be. Now they've unveiled them. Let's talk about what we saw and what we might expect to show up and how soon on dealer lots. With that said, let's get into the video. So as I said at the beginning of the video just a couple of days ago, we finally got that unveil of the Performance BSTI and ESTI, and they were very similar to what we thought based on the teasers, the silhouette that they showed, as well as the shadowy front three-quarter view of both of these cars. Now, I know, again, most of you are not really interested in the Performance ESTI, neither am I. It is very futuristic looking, very much a prototype concept car, nothing close to what we could expect to see on the road as a production vehicle, at least within the next decade, if they even continue to develop this into a road-going car. It is, again, very futuristic, very sci-fi. Has little bits of Tesla Cybertruck with the straight lines and things like that, and reminiscent of the concept car that Hyundai came out with a couple years ago that very closely resembled an 80s AE86 Toyota. Very much straight line, lots of angular futuristic styling in it. It's not horrible, but I definitely will not put my money down to buy it as it is as the prototype concept. But again, we're not focused on that. Most of you really don't care about that. The BSTI is what everyone was fawning over and about. Now, looking online, people are kind of split whether they like it or they hate it. And I'm kind of one of those people. I'm kind of torn in between what I feel about this Performance BSTI model after the unveiling, because we still don't know a ton about it. Now, we see the exterior of it, we see the brakes, the wheels and tires, and some of the exhaust, which is weird looking. We'll get to that later, but we don't know the power plant or the drivetrain. We do know, based on people being able to see inside the car, that it is a manual, it is a stick, it is a 6-speed manual transmission, but we don't know what's powering it. Aside from that, this looks like it could go into production tomorrow. This looks like it is a fully fleshed out car that could go on sale next model year. It doesn't look anything over the top, extraordinary, doesn't look very prototype or futuristic. It looks like a mashup of parts off the shelf that Subaru has right now that they could assemble in mass to go to market with. Now, overall, the chassis, the body, appears to be the Crosstrek hatch. It seems to pretty much be the exact same outer shell or platform starting out with. Looking to the front fascia, we see a little bit of the VB WRX. We also see some of the lavage and the layback lavage in that front fascia, the shape of the grille, the headlights, etc. Now, post that, we see onto the rear of the car, as many people have pointed out, we see the modern Subaru Crosstrek in the taillights, in the plastic in the back bumper, the triangular shapes there. Very much box standard Subaru stuff. Again, things that are already in production right now, things that they could slap together and make a fully functional vehicle. Interior-wise, it's pretty much what we are expecting in most every single modern Subaru, less the new 26 Outback with the redesigned interior infotainment system. We see the big old infotainment system that I do not like, the big rectangular screen, 6-speed manual console. Everything's pretty much box standard Subaru. There's nothing really concept one-off about this thing. We've got the BBS wheels, we've got 6-piston calipers, we've got drilled rotors, we got wide sticky tires, all the stuff we'd expect to see on an STI performance model from Subaru. We do see some gigantic arrow as that big wing in the back. Now, this is like big WRC wing back in the day. Although I can't remember now if the '08 hatch went into the WRC as a Subaru manufacturer build. I can't remember if they quit in '07 or '08, where out in there, but I have seen those big massive wings on that last hatch generation from '08 to '14. I believe that Kim Block in his Gymkhana, one of those, I think Gymkhana 2, he had that hatch and had that big massive wing on the back, but I don't think it was quite as massive as this one. Lots of piano black on the exterior, which Subaru has pulled into their design elements. We see a lot of the cherry blossom red. We see pinstripes of that on that massive wing in the back. We see it in the front grille and several other areas. That's, you know, Subaru's signature color for the STI for their performance brand is that cherry blossom red, which is pretty pink. Looking at the back of the car again, as we said, that is very Crosstrek in the shape of the hatch, the tail lights, the triangular pieces in that plastic overmold in the rear fascia, that rear diffuser at the bottom, you know, speaks to more performance orientation, but the exhaust looks kind of out of place. I feel that for you know, prototype car, a concept car at a tool show, at a car show, they would have gone over and above for the exhaust setup, something a little bit bigger in diameter as far as the pipes, or, you know, just something over the top. This looks very tiny, shrunk down for the space between the body and the diffuser, but I'm sure there's appropriate amount of air gap for heat distribution, etc. It just doesn't look quite right as far as the proportions go. We also see on the sides, those wide body fenders actually have some airflow, some aero in them on the front as well as the rear. And I believe that the front fascia, where the fog light housings would be, I believe those are air ducts as well. So lots of aero in this thing, in the wide body, in the front and rear fascia, the rear diffuser, the big wing on the back. You know, we don't know the powertrain. Again, speculation would be a hopped up version of the FA24 that's in the VB and the Ascent and the XT models, but we don't know. Now, before in my speculation video, I said this might be hybridized for more power, more performance, but being that it's a manual transmission, I highly doubt that there's any kind of hybridization in this. It's probably only internal combustion, which they kind of alluded to in what they talked about, but no real direction or sign of what's under the hood other than a Boxer engine with the Proud of Boxer slogan there on the hood scoop. So what do you guys think of this new Performance BSTI? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Like I said before, looking online, it's very split. A lot of people say it's just a glorified Crosstrek. A lot of people are ready to throw down a down payment on it right now at their local Subaru dealership. It's been quite a while since we had an STI, quite a while without a flagship from Subaru. You know, nothing to compete with the GR Corolla and others in that category. So what do you guys think? Are you excited for this Performance BSTI or are you not? Do you think that it is a fully fleshed out car ready to go into production, or do you think it might be years down the line? According to Subaru, they put it out there kind of fishing for interest to see if they would put it in production. So hopefully enough of you guys actually like it, and they maybe tweak a couple things here or there, and it actually goes into production and shows up in dealer lots within the next 5 years or so. Hopefully, might be sooner than that because of the design of it. If it takes longer than that, then, you know, we'll probably be on to the next chassis past the VB, but it's all speculation at this point. So let me know your thoughts and feelings down below, what you feel about this Performance BSTI, and leave your comments about the Performance ESTI as well, because we did touch on it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe for future Subaru and tool content. I'll see you guys in the next one.